Okay, this is a 50-pound crossbow that I have for sale on eBay. It is a model company called Cobra that makes this. Fairly inexpensive unit, but I think that you'll find that it's pretty powerful considering what you can pay and buy this for. Inside the package you'll get one that looks just like this. You get a limb. 4 bolts are included in the package, although pay attention to my listing because I may offer additional bolts and strings like that as we go along. You get the gun body, which is all pre-assembled, and then a small package of parts. In the parts package you have a stud that holds the limb on, a little wedge to help with that process, the string and the cap. So it's pretty simple. I have other videos where I show putting this crossbow together, but I didn't want to waste a lot of time showing to you the intricacies of that because it's so easy to do. So here's the crossbow when you get it set up. Basically you just run a stud in the front that's threaded. You'll get a small Allen wrench with the set that fits into. You'll put the limb in, which is made out of metal. You'll put a small plastic wedge in. I'm going to try to get this close so you can see that in the front there. So that's a small plastic wedge just like right in here in the front of that limb. Screw that thing down tight. It doesn't have to be super tight. There's a small plastic end cap that goes on each end of the limb, and then the string slips over that, and you can put that string on pretty easily by just pushing it down on a table and slipping it on. It's just a 50-pound test, so it's not really tough to shoot. The crossbow cocks by pulling back on this silver charging handle here, and when you pull that back, what's going to happen is when you get the thing completely put into place, it's going to put the safety on. You get an adjustable sight with this thing. It's just an open sight, up and down, left and right, small front post to sight with, and you know, it's reasonably accurate up to about maybe 10 yards, 30 feet. It doesn't shoot all that far. It's a pretty light duty unit. So in order to cock it, that's all it takes is you just pull back on that and then put that charging handle back forward, and the unit is cocked with that little lever there forward. If I can get you to see it, that's all it takes to put the safety on. Now it's on safe. Now it's ready to fire. Pretty straightforward crossbow setup. With the crossbow you're going to get some really small 6.5-inch PVC darts. Bolts are called in the crossbow world. These are completely PVC body, including the fins for stabilization there, and then they have a steel point on them. Now these units, with this small crossbow, it's only a 50-pounder, but it will do considerable damage, and you can kill just about anything you hit with it that weighs less than 20 pounds. In order to get the bolt ready to shoot, you just stick the bolt underneath there. There's a small retaining limb right here that holds it in place. It won't fall out. If you want to go hunting, you don't have to worry about that thing slipping out of place. And once you put it in place, you just pull back on this and it's ready to fire. So I thought I would give you a little example of what the crossbow can do, because it's just always fun to shoot stuff, at least where I'm at in my world. What I've got here is my small local phone book, and I'll see if I can get that centered on the screen there so you can see. And we're going to go ahead and just give this thing a shot. I'll pull this thing back down here. Alright, so what happened here is I shot that phone book. Now this thing is about 1 inch thick. It's not a really big one because I don't live in a big area. But if you follow that point through this phone book, see, I've still got the point sticking out here. But that arrow's gone through way better than half of this phone book, just with that 50-pound test unit there. So quite a bit of power. Of course, I pulled this thing out, and even with this really stiff target that a phone book represents, that bolt is perfect shape, ready to go again. And that's the advantage of the PVC bolts, is you don't have to worry about them taking a bend and being unshootable because they won't fly straight. If you want to do longer range shooting, you can go to an aluminum bolt or a metal bolt. They're sold on eBay. I sell them for about $4 for a set plus shipping for a dozen of them, and those will shoot farther and straighter because with the metal shaft they are straighter this way. And they'll go into phone books like this and do very well, but you shoot them a lot into really hard material like this and pretty soon they're going to take a bend and then they don't fly straight at all. These will be consistently a straighter shooter for a longer period of time, but if you really want pinpoint accuracy, go for the metal bolts. So that's the unit that I have for sale. Pay attention to the ad that I have because depending on the listing there might be additional packages of bolts that come with it. So you not only get the 4 inside the package, but I usually market it in groups of 12, so you might get 16 of them total, or if I had another 12 in there'd be 28. So keep an eye on that. If it doesn't come with enough bolts, pay attention to my listings. You can usually throw those in for free freight or just slightly more freight doing it that way. Also on some of my listings you may get an additional string with tips just in case. It's no fun going out and shooting a crossbow, have a string break on you and then be out of luck because you have to order a new one in. So that's the item that I have for listing. Thanks for your consideration.